him before?
Okay, they got the lady that's
okay. All
hip
right.
kite out.
Sorry, y'all. No problem. Thank
When
you.
they ain't had nowhere to go, so this is what they talking about, talking to her. And this is the Kulu talking.
So my question for you is, I have two questions. My first question is, so when you first picked him up, like, and you mentioned the job to him, like, so he just didn't want to work, like he just would lie about like applying, like, you know, because I know people that, you know, don't want to work, you know, and don't even like apply. So when you would tell him about the job, would he leave the house and then come back and act like that he, you know, went and applied at other places, or like how did that go? Like what was his energy like?
No, when I first picked him up, I didn't tell him he had to work. It's like I didn't treat him like he was like a work slave. I treated him like he was a person with feelings. He just left out of a cult. The kind of work that I do, I actually, and this is just one thing that I do, like of revenue. I'm a public figure, but one of the things that I do is I help restore people who have come out of cults. So this is partially why I took him on. I took him on because I understand psychologically what he was like going through. But I treated him like he was a person, to basically, you know, have a comfortability with me. Like, and that's kind of how I treated him. I didn't tell him he had to work until maybe like 3 days in.
But you get one last week and I had to, don't get no more. That water expensive.
When we went to Waffle House and we ate, like, I already knew, like I said, he was going in and out of the program, his MK Ultra mind control. He wanted to try new foods, but it was hard for him. Like, he was going back in his mind, back and forth, like, should I do this? Like, the programming of the cult leader in his head, like, he was struggling. So I didn't want to put pressure on him because, like, he was in the cult for 3 years. So it's like, I understand, like, so I'm like, what do you want to eat? Like, you know, so it's just like, it was hard for him to even decide that. And he actually ate something that went against carbonation, but he did make a decision to eat it. But I didn't judge him for like what he chose to eat, you know,
What did he eat?
He mostly ate like, he ate some eggs and he ate some, like a sausage patty. He didn't eat like two.
Hold on. Sausage? You talking about sausage, pork sausage, or talking about beef sausage? What kind of sausage?
No, it was pork. He ate pork sausage.
He ate some pork.
Okay. Because
That old pork sausage.
World, they be eating folks.
I have another question, Ms. Caesar. You say you have a program that I guess you've done the transition. So have you had cult members in your home before that you've housed, or was this the first time you actually doing that?
No, I work in a public facility, like a public, you know, with a company where, I help people who have been in cults,
So they were in your personal home?
No, like a public place, like a place of business.
Oh, okay. Like a center?
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I ask why you didn't send him there?
Because I no longer work there, and I haven't worked there for over 12 years.
Okay, I think Nikki had a couple of questions. Nikki, you there?
Yes, I'm here. In regards to what she said about Zoka's baby, it was 2 lies told. As he proceeded to tell and say that the baby was attempted to be delivered at home in one conversation.
I like this lady. She get down to the nitty gritty.
To record it, so I left that alone because he can dispute it. But he got kind of shaky and nervous, and he went off that subject. It's like when you mention that baby, he gets very. It's like a whole something goes through his body.
Right.
We don't talk about that subject. I've also had a conversation with him, but I did not record it, so I'm going to let that part go. Are you aware when he was there that he sent money to Nature Boy?
Yes, I watched him send money. He sent a airplane to him, yeah.
Thank you. I just wanted to clear that as well. Some of the same things.
Kai, you can't be giving people damn money and getting into Nature Boy. Nobody trying to take care of his funk ass and them funk ass bitches he got over there. Fuck y'all.
Don't want to work, don't want to do anything. He wants everyone to provide things for him. His goal was to just get a laptop computer to make music. He wasn't going to do any Babylon work.
That's right.
Okay.
And he acted like that when he was here. Like, he would say he was working on stuff and then he wouldn't work on it. And he would, like, one time I fell asleep and he came out the live and 3 hours had passed. And I said, who are you in there talking to? And it was a girl's voice. And he was talking to Elizabeth. And I said, okay, you're going to have to get off the phone with her because you got to be preparing yourself. Like, you just can't stay on the phone with that girl all night. Like, you have to be preparing yourself for the next morning. Like, and he, like, if he seen me come in the room and he was talking to her, he'd be like, I gotta go, I gotta get off the phone. But he constantly would talk to her, and I figured that it was because he's in the cult, and Elizabeth is keeping his MK Ultra mind control going because she also too is in the cult. So he psychologically likes women who are going to keep him in a cult-minded state.
Right. So, Brianna said that within her home, he was trying to turn it into like a carbonation section in the room. Did he have them same traits in your home?
Yes, he put up a tapestry on my wall, and like with some little pins in there, and said that he was going to use it to go live on Bigo. And then he was like, yeah, I'm going to pay you money from, like, my Bigo check. And I was like, I don't want anything from you. Like, just try to get yourself together, get your own place, and get on your feet. And, yeah, and I thought that was weird, and I didn't know, like, what that tapestry meant. Like, so I was just like, he said it came from Puerto Rico, because I asked him where did it come from. He was like, Puerto Rico. But he, like, kept insisting that he had to have that behind him when he went live. So I didn't know if the tapestry, like, held some kind of energy to help him to, like, bring forth, like, something in the live. I don't know. Like, it was just weird.
So were you also aware of his constant contact to Carbonation members daily?
I didn't experience that. I just seen him contact Caliber. And that was it. And then Nature Boy, he called Nature Boy. Nature Boy answered one time when he was here, and he basically got on him and told him, like, you know what you're doing is not right. Like, you go into women's houses and you're manipulating them when you know that you're using them to purposely go through these experiences that you don't have to take yourself through. He specifically said that to him, and then he said, I gotta go. And
okay, so is that when he made this big public announcement of apologizing to all the black women? Were you aware of that one?
He made that analogy because I had a conversation with him about black women, like, you know, just a conversation about, like, his mom and his baby mother. And I explained to him, like, you calling your mom bitches and hoes, like, that's why you can't go back to her houses, because you burn bridges that you can't come back from. Like, so I had that conversation with him on, like, literally talking to him about, like, he was like, yeah, I've been taught through carbonation not to respect women. Like, women are considered lesser. Like, and I'm like, that's not right. That's actually not true. That is not the way the Most High set it up. He was like, you know, but I've been taught that. And I'm just like, but you keep perpetuating it by keeping it alive. So I didn't know he was going to go live.
And can I say something right quick, Nikki? And that's why I asked, how could you know how they treat women over there? That's why I was asking the questions I was asking. Like, it's not a surprise that he was going to, you know, try and disrespect you and lie on you. And I want to know, too, you said that y'all talked a long time. How long were y'all talking before you actually brought him there?
I mean, I just talked to him on Bigo, and then again, Kite does not strike me as someone who's going to be disrespectful because, again, I didn't see him disrespectful at Carbonation. So I didn't see what you're saying.
Right.
Only seen the part of him where he was crying out for help. I didn't see him like on videos. Like I follow Carbonation, but I don't follow it in detail. Like I didn't know that he be disrespecting women in Carbonation. Like I've never seen those videos where he do that.
I wonder if she the lady that
Have you
night
seen
I was on the live
all
who
of
was
them
crying
cry for help
and said his
when
mama
they
had hung up
all
on him. I wonder
so-called
if it's
need
the
help?
same
Like
lady.
that's what they do.
That came up
They
in the live trying to
cry
talk
out
to him.
like that, and they strike the hearts of someone like you.
Oh,
okay. And not to say you a bad person, but this is what they do. The people who act like they leave, they'll cry and say they don't have nowhere to go. Mm-hmm. Look, I could get put out today. Mm-hmm. If I go online crying, I'm not gonna have people jumping to my aid. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. And this is something that they do repeatedly for the last few years. Right. All the members that leave, they go online, cry, and we'll donate to them. And guess where they send the money to? Right. Just like Nikki told you, he sent him an airplane. All that money he was getting, and whatever they were sending him, he was sending it back to Carbonation. That's what. This is their plan. This is what they do. They cry, oh, I need help. I'm in the street. And then this is what happens.
And see, I did not know that. Like, I didn't know it was just so deep. It did strike me like, why is he sending a plane to Nature Boy after they just went live and he just, after everything, like, that was just strange to me that he did that.
Pimping ain't easy, but it is strange.
Did he, admit to you that he had any, like, homosexual relationships with any of the guys there?
No, he said none of the guys there. First he said, like, they do traumas, some things that Nature Boy do, they struggle.
Now watch, this will be all over y'all
bisexual, but then
page, and World got it first.
None of the men there are gay.
But y'all said what y'all do, y'all take his stuff and y'all turn it over.
I don't know, one's bisexual, then he's not. He changes up a lot.
Don't give him no accolades
he says one thing and then he'll come back and say something else.
Well, I'm going to do my part. This is featuring World News.
And I can relate to some of the things that you say where he'll get bitter and he'll start to go in a rage and talk about Nature Boy, and then he'll switch up and calm himself down. I have seen that several times too. And I wanted to know, was you aware that he was on here panhandling and begging these women for money?
Was I aware he was online begging women for money? No.
Okay.
I thought he was going live like on Bigo, like, like making money, like doing this hours. I didn't know he was on there begging.
Okay.
And also, he was telling me about something about human trafficking too. That's
when he had to speak with human trafficking in order to get his flight ticket.
Uh-oh.
Well, I know he said some lady named Divine. He said that you, like, basically, it was him and you and Brianna. Y'all forced him to call him.
No. That's not true.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, he just came out and told me when he was here that, like, that was partially why he wanted to leave. He said, like, he was stay with Brianna and y'all told him, like, okay, you have to call this number to get food stamps, and he thought he was getting food stamps. And then he said a lady picked up, and the lady who picked up was like a human trafficker reporter or something like that, and she made him tell him, like, information about Nature Boy. He said he just went ahead and did it because he was already on the call.
Listen,
I thought that was so weird that
No. He's a lie. He is a lie. This was an ongoing investigation to where all of them was getting questioned anyway, okay? Yeah. However, he just happened to be in a position to where he had to take a flight, and they was not letting his ass fly until he answered their questions. However, everything that the lady asked him, he agreed accordingly, and he told everything from the baby on down. So that's why he's mad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he don't want that. He don't want Nature Boy to know about that. Okay? But we wasn't here to bust his bubble, bust that out to Nature Boy. That's between them. That's his investigation. human trafficking has a case number. The Fed's been working with this. They've been investigating it for a while, so he can't put that on us. That, this is for some ongoing stuff, and just long as he cooperated. So at the end of the day, no one is upset about anything because the truth was being told about what's happening to him as well as other people in the baby in carbonation. So we don't. That's not even an issue right now. Long as he was truthful to them, he ain't got to be truthful to us, but he told truth to them. Now that's not here nor there. Kite is a liar. I'm sure you know that. He's a habitual liar. As some of the lies he told in regards to Brianna getting high, snorting cocaine, all that stuff as well. He came back and told the same lies on you, but in a different way.
Exactly.
So we all pretty much have a picture of this little nature boy number 2 narcissist that's doing manipulation. He's only doing it with women.
Do your fish dizzle, world.
Do you know of
Work it, world.
He's supposed to have been courting, that keeps coming in his life, trying to continue the conversation with him? That's a
wait, hold on, wait. Before we jump into that right there, make sure y'all put them hearts up in the room for them haters. Let's drop hearts for a minute, y'all. Let's get some hearts in the room before we even get into this. Yeah, well, who that special someone is that he been sweet nothings in his head and shit. Let's get some more of them hearts, y'all. Run them hearts up, y'all. Them hearts are beyond important over here, okay? We need all of the love. That's right. Let's go. Just for the chat. Okay, Nikki, go ahead. You to the good.
Okay. I know you said that he was talking to Liz a lot, and I'm pretty sure you don't know if it was Liz or not, but it's this guy that has donated to him. That's a gay guy that he's engaged in a virtual relationship with. Keeps coming into his chat. He acts like he don't see the guy, but the guy seems to know a lot. Do you know of anything about that?
Yeah, the guy name is Miss Kitty.
I know.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, I don't know if he donated, but I tried to reach out to him and tell him, like, do not donate to him. He's scamming women. And he never reached back out to me. But
you probably know he's scamming.
I've tried to. He said, I don't know if he donated. Do you, like, have actual, like, you seen him to him?
Well, from what I'm gathering from a certain person, it was some little things did cam-wise. I don't know if your room is near where you can see whatever he's doing in there, but some things engaged to where there was a rise in a certain situation in this conversation. But however, this person is not very thrilled with him. The fact that he went to your house, he wasn't supposed to have been there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, when he was here, I did notice that he kept stressing the idea of the Miss Kitty guy. Like, he kept doing that, and I'm like, is he gay? Like, because he just...
Okay, well, you know what? It's a gay guy. I really didn't want to open that up yet because I was waiting on another little piece of information in regards to some videos that took place. So we just gonna pause that for a minute because I'm waiting on, so we can get that completely confirmed.
Kitty. Ooh, shit.
Hey, Toya.
Kitty.
And wait, before I mute up, I noticed a lot of feminine traits in him. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he does have, like, feminine energy about him where he seemed like, when he was here, when I look into his energy, he strikes me as someone who has been touched by men, like he's been molested, like violated, sex with men, or maybe against his will has went on. Like, you could see that in him. I don't know if he's partaking in it because he like it and because he's that, but yeah.
Well, he lied to you about the one situation where he said that the guy came on to him. No, that story was told in a whole different light. He was actually living with that guy and was in a relationship with that guy, and I have proof of that.
He was living with the Miss Kitty guy?
No, not that guy. The other one where he claimed he was homeless, and the guy took him in. That was not a situation of being homeless. That was a whole gay relationship that took place. Oh, and this, wait. Before we get into that, did he show you the paperwork of the baby not being his, 99%?
He did tell me when he was here. He showed me 2 babies. He showed me 2 light-skinned babies, and the one light-skinned baby he said was his, and the other light-skinned baby, he said he found out that wasn't his, but he didn't show me paperwork, but he did say that, yes.
See, he's lying. There's only one baby involved, and the one baby that he has on that picture on his profile, that's the baby where the paperwork was showed. That's not his child. I'm going to mute up.
Oh, wow.
So you said that you, what you do as far as, like, I don't know, like, as a career, but you help people that have been in cult-like situations or been a part of a cult?
I have, yes. Through work, yes. In the past.
So, have, like, I guess, whatever techniques for, as far as helping them, have y'all succeeded in helping them get them back on their feet, change their way of thinking, to get them out of that cult mentality?
Yeah, the thing, about when you in that line of work that I was in, the person has to be willing to do it. Like, if you're not willing to do it and to come to the truth of that they're in a cult and that they've been programmed wrong, then you really can't help them. Like, they have to want to do it. Yeah, they have to unprogram themselves first, even if it's just a little bit, in order for us to be able to help.
So with him, what would you rate, like, his situation? Would you think he was, like, probably one of the worst you had an encounter with, or you didn't see him?
I think he likes, I think he left from the cult because, to me, I feel he left from the cult because he's here on an agenda. He does not strike me as someone who's disconnected from the cult. That's just based off of my years of experience. I feel he's here, like, or what he considers, like, what he was telling me, this is Babylon. He told me working a job and having money is of the devil. He told me that. So basically, like, for him, it's just like he's here on an agenda. I feel he's here because he's collecting money and he's scamming women to go back and to get to be in good graces and the liking of the cult member. I think that's what he's doing. It is he's on a mission. Okay, that is what he's here to do. So that is what I pick up off of my experience.
Right, and I agree with that.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yep,
that's what they all do.
I agree with that because I heard that also.
What Velvet did, come over here and get money, then go back over there and get to him.
Devices, and he's returning.
Say certain devices. What you mean certain? You talking about like iPads and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's things that he wants to do his music and stuff with.
You can't do no wrong. You can't do no wrong. That's that little jam they got. Little pricey in there. Caliber, Kite was wanting to be on there too. He couldn't get in though. That's his butt buddy though. Caliber and Pricey. That's his butt buddy. That's what he hung with. He a drip guard.
And also, Caesar, he kicks them out.
Yeah, drip guard.
He act like he kicks them out to pull the hearts of mostly women, because that's who helped them. Whenever they act like that they gone and don't have nowhere to go and this and that, he does this type of stuff on purpose. So they can gain monetary value, or phones and iPads and laptops and things like that. This is nothing new. This is what he do. This is why
Nature Boy ain't gonna get it for him.
Right. This is why World has been doing this for so long and has been consistent, because the same thing that you experienced and witnessed is the same thing that's been going on for 2 or 3 years now. This is what they do.
And the way he contacted, like, Caliber in the middle of the night, to me, my experience, it showed he was not disconnected. The fact he could just call him in the middle of the night and it's like, okay, he's reporting back still. That's how I knew that he's here on a mission and he's scamming, because I'm just like, there's no way, because there's no way. Like, you still have a connection with them and there's something going on that I don't know about. I don't even think the general public knows about it. But yeah.
So did he try
He
to
definitely reported back.
LSG gang know about it.
Did he try to teach you the stuff that he learned over in carbonation? Did he try to push those teachings off on you to make you like understand their beliefs and stuff like that?
He would just like, he didn't push it on me. He would just more so just like talk about it and just be like this is what we think. Like he kept emphasizing that this is Babylon. Like if more than anything, like he is so programmed that this is Babylon, and he has to constantly manipulate his environment to get the things that he wants to get back to the cult leader. Like that is his ultimate programming. Like,
can I ask, how long did it take for you to get that horrible ass smell of, that horrible scent and shit up out your damn house? How long that shit take? What did
I actually, like, believe it or not, I actually had to get Febreze, Febreze, and I had to open up the windows and spray air conditioner. But yeah, his smell is coming from him not bathing. His smell is coming from him not washing his hair. He don't like to wet his hair. He don't like to do any of that. He don't like to brush his teeth. I do think he has, like, the case of gingivitis in his teeth too, because I gave him a lot of herbal stuff when he was here, because he wouldn't take any medicine. But I actually had to cook like an alkaline meal because he was sneezing so bad. I got him to stop sneezing so bad because he was sneezing so bad. Did
he have them Roman slippers with him in his book bag?
He had a black bonnet on his head, and I was like, he had a black bonnet.
A bonnet?
Yeah, that he would sleep with at night, yeah.
And there it is, world. And there it is. There it is, y'all.
Okay, this the interview from the lady who Kite went stay with when he left Carbonation.
When you say he was trauma bonded, did he mention trauma about his childhood or his experience in Carbonation? And did he ever mention his father?
Yeah, he mentioned his father, and yes, he did speak about a lot of his traumas as a child. He did tell me his mom had him when he was 16, and I did not know that. And that, like, basically, like, his mom, basically, like, when he needed help with homework and stuff like that, his mom would abuse him, like wouldn't have the patience to help him with homework and stuff like that. And
like most black moms?
Yeah. But yeah, and he said, like, basically, like, he was traumatized by that, and like, yeah, like, that play a part. He kind of said, like, that play a part in, like, why he did that to other people, where, like, he, like, talk reckless to people, or why he said he was drawn to Nature Boy. I kind of told him, like, that's partially why you drawn to Nature Boy, like a narc, because if you experienced that with your mother and she called you B's and H's and stuff like that, and helping you with something that she's entitled to do, that's probably how you got drawn to the cult. And then he also said, like, his father, like, wasn't really there for him. Like, his father, I mean, he showed me pictures of his father and everything. His father is like a young, like, he's trying to be young, like, he's still trying to keep that youthful energy about himself, like, trying to hang in with the young boys. Like, that's like yeah, how his father is, from what he described to me.
Trying to be young.
Like, he really don't want him around like that. Like,
so, and also for the panel, because I don't know, what age did he go to Carbonation?
I don't know, but, like, he told me he was there for 3 years, I guess this last time, but he said he left and came back. So I really don't know. I don't quite know.
20?
Okay. That's all I have.
So did he come off as if like he had some type of learning disability, or like off or slow?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't give him that. Like, I kind of treated him like he wasn't slow. Like, I treated him, to me, I seen someone who was a user, who was, like, I started, he was a user and didn't want to do anything for himself, and he was just lazy. Like, I just wouldn't give him that he was slow. Even though he tried to come at me, like, I'm like, no, like, you just don't want to do stuff because you don't want to do nothing with your life. Like, but he did try that. He tried to pull that card, but I wouldn't allow it.
So
y'all call him. I don't know who it is.
Like his siblings a lot. Like, did he have a close relationship with his siblings?
He only has one brother.
Okay.
And, like, he doesn't deal with them. Like, he don't even talk about them as if he even have a relationship with them, or like how most black families, like, I have a brother, I need to call my sister every day. Like, it's nothing there. Like, it's just cold hearted. Like, it's not anything that has to do with relationship. He's detached from it.
Yeah, he's disconnected from it. So did he explain to you why he went to carbonation, or what happened?
Yep, he said he went to carbonation because, like, he went to carbonation because he basically was homeless, and that's another side
that's another reason
the general public does not know about him. That he told me, like, he went there because he was homeless. I said, oh, that makes sense. That's why Nature Boy keeps saying that you're spoiled, and why he keeps saying, because he's like, yeah, I am. Like, it's stuff y'all don't know about Nature Boy. And he was like, he started telling me, like, I went there homeless. I've been living off of him. And he was just like I lived off of my baby mom. Like he's been doing this. Like he just happened to find a call and then went there and then didn't have to pay no rent. Nature Boy covering everything. Like, yeah, he said that to me. Like, so he's been doing this for a long, long time, like using people living off of him. Like, and then when he left, he was like, I can't believe Baba G didn't buy me a plane ticket. And like, he was like, but I can't be mad because he don't really owe me nothing. Like, so this is his pattern. Like, he has a pattern in himself where he feels like he just use people.
Okay, stop lying. Yes, you did say that. Now, you don't want me to throw you out.
But he only saying that because his daddy in here.
Listen, Kite, don't make me pull up them recordings and everything. Now, don't do that. Don't do that, Kite, because I got all the receipts of you talking to human trafficking and stuff. Don't do that. Don't come in here harassing this woman. Don't do that. Just because Nature Boy in here, don't do that.
Do you want to come up?
This woman is not lying on you. This woman tried to help you, and she did a lot of things for you. Okay, I tell you what. You keep on, and I'm going to get the recording out of you talking to the human trafficking people and told them all that business that went on over there.
Wait, his daddy in here, so you might as well.
I will go on up out of here.
Ask him, do he want to come up?
Hold on. Let me get these recordings up.
Yeah, his daddy in here. So you might as well tell him.
Yeah, let me get these recordings up. Hold on.
I'll down so he can come up.
No, that's another slot right here. It's a slot that's open unless you just want to drop down. You want to drop down?
I'll stay up. Yeah, I'm good. I was just seeing if he wanted to come up.
Well, Feasible, we do appreciate you for taking time out of your evening to speak to us.
I know. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. That was a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
not to mention, you told this lady a lie and said it was about food stamps.
How about this?
You know that's a lie.
How about this? Did he ever say thank you to you?
He never said thank you to any of us.
He never said thank you to me either. Like, everything I did for him, like, he never said thank you. All the money I've invested in him, like when he was in my house, he never said thank you to me on anything. He tried to treat me in my own house like I was victimizing him, or as if me helping him to get on his feet, I was doing something wrong to him, because I wouldn't let him stay on the phone all night and talk to a girl named Elizabeth. And it's just like, how dare you come in someone's house and then have the nerve to not pay bills in a person's house, and then have the nerve to want to put up tape streets on someone's wall. And
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you another question. when you say that he was on the phone talking to Liz, you know, for like long hours, did you kind of like overhear what the theme of that type of, you know, conversation was?
He just constantly, I couldn't really hear, like, no, I couldn't really hear a lot of conversations, but I did hear him say a couple of times, like, he just ultimately just want to be with her. And then I asked him, too, I said, well, do Nature Boy he was like, Nature Boy don't teach us to come to be, like, disrespectful towards people. And he was like, that's what the general public believe. So I'm like, well, why are you doing that then? Why are you coming to people's houses being disrespectful and then Nature Boy taking the blame? He was like, because that's just, you know, how it looks. Like, I'm like, okay. He's like, he actually teach us to be very well-mannered and structured and respectable. So he said that this is what he's doing on his own. Like, that's what he said. He said this is him doing it. Like, he's the one doing this. So I don't know, because like I said, he goes in and out of, one minute he blames Nature Boy when he was here, the next minute he'll be recording on Bigo talking about Nature Boy, and then saying that, you know, Nature Boy is not locked up, and then reporting on that, and then the next minute he'll be saying Nature Boy is the greatest thing. So it's just all over the place.
Back and forth.
Well, you know, you are aware that
back and
sometimes
forth
that might
and
not have been Liz, that he was showing in his private area and other little stuff to the guys and stuff, right? And they're on your sofa.
Oh, wow.
I just want to say thank you, Feeza, myself. My phone had died, so I had dropped off. So I want to say thank you for answering my questions. And I'm still listening. I really appreciate you coming up here being truthful. I just wanted to know how, you know, those couple of questions. You answered it, and I appreciate that. But I'm in the chat listening, and let me stop.
I missed you, Miss Mead.
I know. I just dusty ass here in the room. Man, they know what's going on. They know all these plots and schemes and scams. He know exactly what he did to you. He knew exactly every day he was in your house. He knew exactly when you was going to pick him up. He know every move these people make.
Exactly.
He knows it.
And I had no clue that he had other people donating to him. And he, you know, because I was thinking like, okay, you left Carbonation 2 weeks ago. How come you haven't like got with someone and stayed there? Like so it's like he knew, like you said, everything he was doing, like Miss Nikki was saying, he knew he was staying with the other girl, playing her, and then coming to where I am, and then making a storyline for her on the internet saying she did all this stuff and then using me to do the same thing. Like, you're right.
Yes, exactly. Exactly is what he was doing. And this is why we started to let people know that he was scamming, because he wasn't authentic. He had 2 job placements, and when the jobs come about, he runs. He had no intentions on working or bettering himself. He was only to use these women to get devices, money, send it to Nature Boy, and to return back to Carbonation.
Right.
Damn, okay. Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here now. I definitely appreciate you for coming up, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, at least exposing the truth of this shit, because Kite, you know, he pretty much told a different story. People thought, you know, you tried to seduce him and all that other stuff right there. I was like, damn, what type of person is that?
I never even touched that boy. That boy, when he slept in the living room, because that's the area he slept in, I closed the door. So me and him had no physical contact, like, at all. Like, I never even touched him. Like, I never came near him. I sat him down in a 30-minute conversation and told him, listen, I do not like you like that. You are here to help and better yourself. I told him that. My niece can verify that. So
okay, to
my niece was telling me that she went in his live and he was saying he don't know a girl named Deja. Of course you don't know my niece's name, because you don't know them. You don't know my immediate family. Of course you don't know them. So
okay, did your niece tell you that he confirmed what he had said in regards to you trying to come on to him on World's panel, as he had a conversation with me? It's also on World's YT. You can check it out. So he's saying that he didn't say that. He's a lie. Yes, he did.
I don't think she was in every lie, but I don't know.
So Kite is in here now. He want to come up. So, you know, I'm gonna let him come up here, because You know what I'm saying? We pretty much heard
You know
everything.
what, Will? I wouldn't even let him up. You know why I wouldn't let him up? Because
you don't want me to let Kite up?
I wouldn't let him up. You know why?
I want to hear what he got to say. I mean, now that she's up here.
Yeah, that's fine. But what I'm saying is he kicked you out of his room when you.
He was upset. Kite was upset.
But yeah, let the liar on.
To be honest, I really don't want to be up here with him because it would make me uncomfortable.
I had already hit the button, Phaser. Do you want me to wait for you?
I would kick his lying ass out.
Yeah, I just.
She don't want to be up with him.
Do you care to hold on for a few minutes before you come up?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Cause she don't feel comfortable being up here with you, and I don't want her to feel uncomfortable.
All right.
Okay. All right. He said he gonna wait on it. He'll be in the chat. Y'all go ahead with your questions with her before we bring him up here, because I want to hear what he got to say. Because this might be the time where he wants to tell the truth.
He's a compulsive liar.
Shit, he been lying this whole damn time.
Hey.
He's gonna come up here and he's gonna dance all around the truth, talking
Don't
like
do the jigaboo dance
and all that other bullshit.
He might want to apologize. So he might want to apologize.
Yeah, I mean, he owes her apology. He owes her and everyone else that helped him a thank you for looking out and giving me money.
Right.
I was down and didn't have
Caesar,
anything.
is there a certain reason why you feel uncomfortable with his presence up here?
Caesar, meaning, was there anything that happened that, that's making you uncomfortable with him being up here with you? For some reason, I don't think we got audio from her.
It looked like she's trying to talk.
Caesar.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Shani, you want to go ahead and ask?
Oh, I was just asking, was there a reason why you felt uncomfortable with his presence up on the panel?
I mean, because of like the information I'm getting, like everything he's like how he's did the girl Brianna, like how the lies he told me about how this girl victimized him, how he's seen them in the other room having orgies and having sex. Like why would you do that? Why would you lie on someone who tried to help you and then came into my house and then tried to make it seem like you was victimized when she did everything to help you, like everything to help you, and you totally just lied on this woman, and it's just like looking at him makes me sick. I'm sorry, like it literally makes me sick to my stomach. To hear him talk makes me sick. And then just how he acted in my house, like yelling and screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to walk around a neighborhood where he don't pay bills. Y'all all know if y'all have your own place. When you living with someone, you can't just walk around them having you there. If the landlord see you and they see them coming in and out all the time, they're going to be like, who is this? They're going to have to pay rent. So it's just like that too. He didn't even consider or care about any of that, like putting me in danger to even get put out of where I stay. Like it's just lack of inconsideration for everybody, putting people's business out on the public internet. Like he just has no respect or morals for anybody, like at all, and it just disgusts me.
Yes,
I have a question.
It's very disgusting.
I have a question. So when he was at your house, I don't know if this is already asked, but was it just you and him? Was there any witnesses other than your niece?
No.
Uh-oh.
But my neighbors over him. Like if he was in here getting raped and getting it up the booty and all the things he claimed, then I'm pretty sure that when you getting violated like that, you're going to scream out. Like you're not just someone's going to hear you. So my thing is that if that was happening to him, most people who are getting violated, they're not just going to sit there. Like he would be trying to run out. He would have been saying, that would have been the first thing he said on the live. But he didn't. He just said, hey, y'all, whatever he said on the live and try to get people's money. Like, so he was not being violated. He was not being sexually abused or whatever he said. Like, that never happened. It never happened. I never touched him. Never wanted to touch him, would not touch him. None of that. I tried to help him to clean his body, to clean himself, to go to sleep at a decent time so he can get up and look for jobs, and kept him on the plan. He did not want to do
help
that.
people. You be wanting to help people. But
Can I ask
sometimes
you,
people best
what's
mess
your
it up.
overall opinion of like Bigo, of the people here in general?
I think that the people here are very kind-hearted. Like a lot like myself. Like, they give a lot, but it's just like, I don't really like the way it's set up, because people like him can come on and prey on people.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Show y'all what they be doing.
Hello?
Yeah.
I have a call from the Cofield unit. Present just 1 second.
No. Who?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Hey, hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hey, what's up?
Who it is?
Hey, this is Jared. What's up?
I don't know no Jared.
You what?
I don't know no Jared.
Is Michael there?
You got the wrong number. Don't know Michael, stay here.
Okay, all right. Sorry. Hey. Hello?
Hello?
Huh? He changed his number. Hey, what's the number that you called? Hold on.
The wrong number. That's the.
214. Hey, listen.
Let me look at my...
ex-members or any of that to fool y'all, to manipulate y'all into thinking that they are some changed people, because they are not. They are programmed, okay, by Clubfoot, and they truly believe in these sick teachings, or the 5 sciences, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But do not let yourself get used by them. I mean, don't let yourself get used by Velvet. None of them.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay, Pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do want to, apologize again for him. You didn't deserve that, but yeah, it's just stay far away from them people, because they ain't nothing to play with.
And you might want to get some sage.
Yeah.
And Fiza, don't let this change your perspective on humanity. You are a good person, and there are good people out there. You just unfortunately came across somebody that wasn't so good. But you know that you had great intentions, and that's all that matters.
Right.
That's all.
And that's the thing. Sometimes when you help people, I always got to remind myself, sometimes when you help people, it may not register at that time, but maybe something you said might come to in his head for the future. Sometimes people got to look back and see who actually was there to help them when they have nobody.
Right. But, I mean, let's just be honest here. With them, they don't care. They do not care. No Carbon Nation member cares. Ex-member, they don't care. They're not going to care. In the future, none of that. Okay?
Say not a one, right?
Not a one.
That's a whole fact. And like I say, with this whole thing, just by you, saying that, you ain't want to look and stuff, you know what I'm saying? When you up here, that, kind of led us all into believing that something may have happened, or you either feel like or felt like that something could have happened. If so, what indicated that?
It's just the things he shared with me, that even some of the things I'm not even telling y'all about, it's affected me about this boy.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say this to you, Bees. Let me explain something to you. us people, some of us have a big heart. I as well feel the same way. I feel violated. You can't let that disturb you. Okay? Just chalk it to the universe. You did the best that you can for that individual. And however, he will not be scamming on here no more, and I'm gonna make sure of that.
But some of the things like he personally shared with me that I text.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay to feel every way that you are feeling, because it's just sad that you reached out, opened up your home to this piece of shit. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. And yet he don't even have the decency to text you and thank you for all the things that you did to him. He's steady making for him. He's steady making excuses. He's lying. The least you could do is be clean. Come up here and come clean about all this shit that you did to these women, and stop making excuses. Go get a job or go back to carbonation.
So can I ask
Just
you,
like that.
are you battling with the fact that you think that he's hurting? No, I'm battling with the fact because the things he have shared with me that no one knows about, that it's hard for me to like sometimes deal with like why he did what he did, like why he's doing all this, because I stayed up like hours with him talking about like, Kite, don't become a narcissist, don't become your abuser, don't do it, like constantly trying to work with him. And that's the thing, you can't put your mind, the way you would do things is not the way he would do things.
And if I was you, I'd go ahead and talk about it just to release it out of you.
I was just gonna say, is that someone that you feel comfortable talking to, that just to release it?
Yeah, release that. Don't
Yeah.
hold that in.
You can't.
He didn't protect you. You know. I'm sorry.
Right. No, you can't. You can't hold it in like that. You know, even if you got somebody you feel comfortable with talking to, definitely release that. It don't matter about how sensitive that the information is, because he's not keeping any. He didn't keep no sensitive information away from you. You feel me? He could have had you like in harm's way. He was doing a lot of stuff behind your back, manipulating women. Came from a situation where he took advantage of somebody. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't disclose any of that information to you. So why would you, if any at all, feel as if that you should guard or hide or hold back something that took place with him, that's affecting you right now? That's affecting your life right now. That stuff got you feeling some kind of way right now.
Exactly. And he'll take and use that same storyline, and it'll be another person like you
That'll
on
get
this
burnt.
panel going to the same thing.
Right.
So I will fully expose everything.
And that's the thing. I want to ask everybody, like, why do we people feel the need to protect people that hurt us?
Right. Right.
Right.
No. He's not in it. We're not protecting him. I did this for a reason, because I was the initial one that was contact when he got dropped off at the airport with not a dime and nothing. And everybody he has used, manipulated, these women, I'm not pleased about it. And it's best that you do share those stories. So the next person will know it when it comes to it.
Yeah, because when we even try to speak with Nikki, with the real T Divine, about her